I remember when I was younger, I would always try to like race to get there before she got to the park, but she just appears in the park.
I found it.
Did you? Thank you so very much.
And then don't take her there. Just be like, see you.
This is it.
Thank you for taking the time to help me, young man.
I have to go now.
There are so few helpful young people these days.
And this was written in 99. It's like, what, 19, 20 years ago almost? All right. We have a little bit of yen to blow, I think. And this was this game was written by, I think, like Yu Suzuki, who worked on like Virtua Fighter, and I don't know if there's how many Sega games he worked on. I think like Space Harrier and a couple ones with like Sega AMD2 or something like that. And
I love these.
I have played Virtua Fighter before, but I don't know much about it. I know like Akira and a couple random characters.
I know this.
Oh yeah. I don't. It's like the Ken version. Jackie. And then we got to
try again.
We should, but we're gonna do the other machine.
Nah, not today.
And see if we can't land ourselves something
I love
else.
these.
Yeah, you just said that. These are
I should buy one.
It's so weird, like gachapon machines. Like, I'm assuming. Oh, we got Sonic. Seems almost scripted.
What's this?
That I don't think has happened like ever on my first try. But, yep.
Maybe I should get another.
Nah.
I'll pass.
Is that Jackie Chan? That looks like Jackie Chan. What was I gonna say? Oh, wait, we need to... Yamagashi-san almost hit by the black car. He was by this... Is it our buddy working on a bike? No, it's an old man who is... God, our memory.
Yamagashi-san.
Oh, it's you now.
How is your back?
Yes, it's much better. But how did you know?
I heard from someone in the neighborhood that you almost got ran over by a car.
Well, it must have been Megumi or Sumiya-san who told you. That driver was insane.
Could you tell me about what happened with that car?
Sure.
On
This
that
black
day with
car
that man?
Came flying around the corner over by Sakuragaoka Park and went towards Dobuita.
A black car. Did you see the license plate
You
number?
know it's a black car, you
Maybe if
fuck.
there hadn't been any snow. And to make matters worse, I fell over.
Shattered
I
my
never had the
ass.
chance.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear you're okay.
I'm not real. My ass is shattered. What is he doing? He's just a senile old man, like swatting at something. What was I gonna say? Oh, I wanted to talk about the music, and okay, headed toward Dobuita. Something about, okay, I mentioned, yeah, like Yu Suzuki. Oh yeah, I did a little bit of research on him, and oh my god, he's like these bitches. I remember these, especially her. But Yu Suzuki was kind of like the Japanese version of like Peter Molyneux, in the sense that both developers like kind of tended to be really overly ambitious with their games and what they
Excuse
said
me?
they could do.
Huh? Who the hell you think you are?
Fuck.
Got a minute?
Huh? Get out of my space,
Huh?
schoolboy!
Jesus. I think we have to come here at some point. It's so weird just remembering playing this game 20 years ago.
Akasaka-san,
Akaka-san.
that day, did you
Akasaka-san.
see a black car?
A black car?
I hear it came from Sakuragaoka and drove through double.
Did
wheat
it
at
have
full
that
speed.
man in the black car?
I had no idea.
I see.
Leo, why don't you try asking people on the shopping street? Maybe someone saw it down there.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah? And, oh yeah, about the music. Something about it. Just, it's still... I don't even know. I can't even put my finger on it. It's... I can, like, when I hear it, I'm just, like, yanked back to my old bedroom. And, like, one of the houses I lived in while I was playing it. And like I said earlier,
Hi, what can I get for you?
I have a question for you. Do you remember the day when the snow changed to rain?
Yeah, I remember.
Did you happen to see a black car?
A black car? Oh, hey, that reminds me. You know that girl over at Ida Florist, yeah?
You mean Nozomi?
Yup. She was spittin' mad because some black car splashed mud on her. I don't know the details, though.
I see.
so like the music and like listening to like the, you know, the dogs, and so we gotta, she's right there. You can see her. It just, I think like maybe I was like wishing that or like living vicariously through this game
Nozomi.
somehow.
No. Have things
As,
settled
like, a
down
kid?
for you, Eddie?
Yeah,
If there's anything I can do, be sure to let me know.
yeah. On that day the snow changed to rain. I heard you were splashed with mud from a speeding car.
Yeah,
What kind of car was it?
it was black, and the kind of luxury car you don't normally see around here.
Did you see who was in the car?
No, I didn't. It was too fast. But I heard a rumor that Tom had an argument with the people in the car.
Do you mean Tom at the hot dog truck?
Oh, that guy's
Yeah.
dope.
Why are you asking about that car?
No reason. See you later.
Ryo,
Hmm?
cheer up, will ya?
Yeah, see you.
I think I'm way happier than you are. Jesus. Tom hot dog truck has blah, blah, blah. They have black men in the car. Is that what that, did that? Okay, black car men. All right. I was going to say. What is that music? Is that this tomato convenience store? It is. Well, we'll go talk to Tom first. Actually, you know what? I remember it's like come up dup dup dooba da boop or something. Yeah. Oh shit, we were supposed to get a flashlight out of our house.
Minako-san,
What?
did you happen to see a black car that day?
That day? Do you mean the day it snowed?
Yes.
Music in the
No, I
convenience
didn't see
store is
one.
like just
I see.
abrasively loud. Like where you gotta shout over it. All right, come on. Come on. All right, Antiquity Tree, Flower Girl, Linda, Go-Go. Oh my God. And I believe this is Yu Suzuki. And we don't have to buy that flashlight because we can get one out of the house. And ours out of the house will, I believe, have tape on it. Candles. I don't think those... These are used in the some of the Buddhist altars in the house. These we can actually, like, I think a light will be burnt out in one room in the house, and we can't inspect anything in it until we put a bulb in. Matches to light the candles for the Buddhist altar. Can't buy this stuff. So Rio doesn't, he must use socks for his teen angst. It's probably like cream stew, potato chips, anpan, I believe. It's like a doughy kind of thing with like a red bean paste in the middle. I think it's called anpan. AA batteries. That's for our Walkman, and C size is for our flashlight. Dried fish. We need to buy. Let's see. Dried fish is 300. Canned tuna is 180 yen. Sliced fish is 100 or 500. The most economic thing is the canned tuna for the cat. And I believe there's some fish in the freezer we can take from our house.
May I help you?
This.
Actually seen a really intriguing recipe for chicken salad that I want to try. Speaking of tuna. And I think we can actually eat this shit too. It's like a tonkatsu sandwich, which is like a breaded and fried pork cutlet. Milk. Let's get a jug of milk. None of this stuff we can buy. That's probably like Itoyen tea by the looks. Some kind of milk bar. Porno mags, which is why we're really here, let's be honest. I don't think we can buy any of this stuff. Ooh. It's like the line from Dirty Work, like trying to watch these chicks work out. Oh, this music is agony. Get me out of here. It's almost 5 p.m. We need to talk to Tom before. I think he's out late. Look at this dude. Just listening to his fucking boombox. Just fucking rocking out. Selling hot dogs. I gotta learn not to hit that trigger. So we got hot dog. Big hot dog. Spicy dog. Is that fresh or French dog? F-R-E-N-H. So that must be fresh. Fresh dog. So that being like on the menu, none of the other hot dogs are fresh. Or is that preach? I can't even. Here, let's 180 here, a little bit further away. That's like just like a Japanese thing. Like English is fashionable and they don't always know what they're saying. But it's cool nonetheless. Tonkatsu dog, that's probably breaded and fried, which would probably be fucking awesome. We got fried potato, that'd be like potato chips, cola, orange juice, lemon soda, and iced tea. Very like, I'm sure this is what Americans eat kind of menu.
Tom. Hey, Rio! Tell me about those men in the black car.
Tell me about that
What?
man.
Nozomi told me you had words with the guys driving the black car.
No, I don't remember.
They might have been the ones who murdered my father.
Your father?
Please try to think.
Yes, my
Right,
father.
man. I'll try.
And his dreadlocks turn blonde and
Those
shoot
guys in
straight
the
up.
black car, what were they like?
I saw a guy wearing this weird coat.
What kind of coat?
It was a deep green, maybe velvet or silk, like something Chinese.
That's Landy.
He was wearing pajamas, man. Brrrr.
What happened?
They almost hit one of my customers, so I gave them a piece of my mind. But that man, he gave me this glare. I ain't never seen such a cold stare, man.
Do you remember anything else?
Nope. Try asking Chinese people about Chinese.
Do you know any Chinese?
Sorry, man. But see that travel agency over there? They get some Chinese customers. I'll ask around for you too, man. Come by later.
Sure.
Well, now we get to the racist part. Tom said Landy did suggest information about Chinese people. So, like Japanese and Chinese relations, it's no secret that for a long time, those two cultures really haven't gotten along as a whole. And especially in the 80s. So that's what all that is about. It's not like they're like inherently racist. It would probably be like the, I don't know, the equivalent to like South America. I don't know.
Yes?
Touchy subject nowadays.
Who knows about Chinese people. Do you know anyone?
Why don't you try the Chinese restaurant near the drugstore?
You mean the Bajiji?
Yes? I'm sure their employees are all Chinese.
Thank you very much.
Must be bad. All I can think about is eating a tonkatsu sandwich. So Tao-san at Aji-ichi is our next stop. But being that it's... Oh, that's the nighttime music.
Excuse me.
She looks interesting. Yes. And then like just push you aside. I think as much as I would like... oh, this guy is part of the Three Blades. I remember that. He's a Chinese person. As much as I would like to just talk to everyone, I know all too well that for the sake of time, that is useless because pretty much everyone in this town at some point or another we will have to talk to. And I don't think that talking to them sooner at any point does an awful lot other than branch out some pathways where we can go, but ultimately we end up in the same place, which is a good thing for the sake of time. And I would like to get back home and practice a little bit of our karate, which is what I think, or karate or whatever. Oh God, I feel like such an asshole saying it like that. Karate. Karate, I think. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know much. But basically, we've got to practice some of that stuff because an opportunity is an opportunity, and being that we don't use... See, there we go. I'm going into another problem with this game. So, there's like a giant move list that is just insane to think about trying to master all the moves inside of it. And it's for a combat system that you only get to see like a handful of times. I guess we can't train because it's not late enough. Whatever. We'll dick around in the house. So, giant combat our giant move list, and for a combat system that like we like never really get to see, and it builds up to like you just know it's building up to like this fucking huge 100-man battle. And I'm not even sure I remember. They got a lot of the same magazines. This is like an eBay family. I think you can even open up these too in some cases. You can't even see up in there. It's stupid. Yeah, so basically combat system you see a handful of times. I mean, and it's like realistic to a certain degree that, you know, you don't get in a fight very often in the game. And when you do, here's a move. This is really unassuming that it's a move to learn for fighting. And I believe this is Fukasan's room because he has like a Virtua Fighter poster and some woman. Let's see if we can steal money out of his piggy bank because we're gonna be an asshole. Nope. So yeah, it's realistic that like you don't get in a fight very often, and you spend all this time training and practicing in parks and all that kind of stuff. Whoa, he just, okay, he just was going into his sitting animation. Actually, I think we can read this as well. Keep your mind as clean as polished armor, which would have been just like lacquered bamboo. I digress. I keep getting distracted. But like it's kind of what they were going for, like having like the fighting semi-sparse, because like realistically, you know, it's not like Yakuza where you get in a fight like every 3 steps because it's like random battles. It's more of like a few really memorable ones. And being that like you're practicing all the time before bed and in like the dojo or in like the basketball court or in the park and learning stuff from random NPCs, just like the infrequency of the fight just adds like an inherent amount of anxiety regarding like fighting, and like the player's like nervous when like fights do break out, because it's like, oh, I hope I can nail those moves I've been practicing. And being that the game is kind of going for like a simulation of like realism. That's a good wood texture. It kind of hits the nail on the head, so to speak. And for what this video game is trying to do, I think a lot of people judge it kind of too... I wish I could remember the word right now. Judge it too harshly. Like I said, I gotta reinstate, like I'm not a evangelist or anything, like claiming this game's better than people think it is, but for me, for the time that I played it and when I played it and what it meant when I played it, it was pretty special. And like when reviews are scathing about how, you know, clunky it is and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of like, it's more like it's almost like they don't get it. We can't loot this Satsuma. I want to loot this Satsuma. If only because of the name Satsuma. It's funny. Which I believe in like America is a Satsuma is called like a clementine. Ooh, batteries. those will come in handy. Which reminds me, we should really loot that flashlight after we scour this drawer, chest of drawers. Yeah, it's nothing. Just a bunch of shoe boxes full of porn. More shoe boxes full of porn. All right, let's leave. God, I would just be... Oh, that's this. So this is Ine-san's room? Her mattress must be all folded up. And this would be like the family room. Hence the television and whatnot. All right, now, let me see if I can remember where specifically that flashlight is. I swore it was in one of these drawers down here on a box. Yep. Oh, it doesn't have tape on it. I like how like everything Rio grabs is like from a claw machine. Like all of his like gestures and everything. All right, let's see. Got our chopstick cup. We got our Kikkoman soy sauce, probably some tonkatsu sauce. Looks like would that be like a seaweed and sesame shaker? Oh no, that's actually just a salt shaker. When I looked at it from another angle, it looked kind of different. All right, the compressor clicked on the refrigerator. Love that antique green bullshit refrigerator. Oh, really? I could have sworn we can loot frozen fish. Maybe it's in the fridge. Oh, no, it's milk.
I suppose this could be food for that kitten. I should go to the shrine.
I'm just gonna feed it once a day. I don't got time for this. So I gotta look through drawers in the kitchen like an insane person. It's like ever since his dad was murdered by that man, he's just checking every drawer and cupboard in the house pedantically, even though he knows he shouldn't, because he keeps ranting about he's doing an LP or something. Okay, so they got a toaster oven. That's another thing, like in Japan, ovens are not really a thing. So most families just have like a little toaster oven or a microwave to do stuff that an oven would. Just taking a picture off the wall. Oh yeah. Oh god damn it. In the dojo, there's some wall scrolls we can pull down, and I believe find some interesting stuff. But for the sake of for the sake of being at least thorough, we should pull every picture off the wall and look behind it for spy cameras and where our tinfoil hat went. Probably can't use the toilet, which is a little bit better than a hole in the floor. I don't want to talk about pooping, but everybody watching this should get a squatty potty. And that's all I have to say about that. Okay, let me grab those matches. This would be our family shrine. which I believe is Shinto, because that's kind of the thing in Japan. Which, if anyone's interested in the Sekiro, or let's see, Sekiro. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it like a white guy because that's what we are. I noticed a lot of Shinto things appearing in the Gamescom and these candles. Gamescom footage. So if anybody that didn't know that wants to get a head start on, wait, what? Heaven Dragon Earth Comrade. Okay. Family altar. Buddhist. Maybe this isn't a Shinto altar.
I will get them, Father.
Forget what the fucking candles are for then. Did we look through? No. We gotta look through this drawer. Nothing. Just stationery and candles. What was I gonna say? Oh, anyone interested in Sekiro, or playing it rather, doing a little bit of research into either Shinto and Buddhism in Japan. Always maintain composure and presence of mind. Might be a head start on lore on items and whatnot. It's just a random thought. It's a bunch of pillows, I'm guessing. Guessing those are pillows or some kind of mat to sit on. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm realized I was stuck in the loop of just looking at shit. Being all pedantic again. Stop. Stop.
Dear Ryo, those who follow the path of a warrior must be ready to die in order to stand by their convictions, live for one's convictions, die for one's convictions. That is how I lived my life. Ryo, it is up to you to discover your path and follow it through. Dear Ryo.
Oh no. Oh, thank God we could back button out. I think, is this the room with the... Okay, that works. I really remember a bedroom that has a burnout light bulb and we can't, you know, L2 look around and see stuff because it's too dark, even during the day. Or maybe like Ine-san's like, Ryo, I can't see in the bathroom. Oh yeah, leave the bathroom door closed all the time because it's disgusting. All right, I think we're pretty good. We should be able to... Did we go in that room? We should be able to train now. I think we actually have to... Near certain objects, yeah. Oh, that's like tips? Okay. Oh. Did we already learn shadow? Jesus Christ, this move list is so dumb. It's literally a fighting game when you do have combat, but it's like a fighting game you never get to play. We'll do our training. do all